have need of you. Speak to me when you... have a moment.
I wish there were more people like you in the world. I want you to have this. I hope it helps keep you... Please.
Yeah? What is it? I sure am, Missy. What have you got for me? Well, all right. Let me count out your caps. Well, back to work.
Die!
Yay! You're back! You do? You darling! Well, as always, I'll be glad to take them off your hands. And now that my machine is full, I can drink these to my heart's desire! Yes, that's locked. And yes, I can see you eyeing it.
You! Are you going to Point Lookout? I need your help. My daughter stowed away on the Duchess Gambit a few weeks ago, and I've been worried sick ever since. I haven't heard anything from her, but if you're going there, could you look for her? Please, I'll do anything to help. Oh, bless you. Her name is Nadine, and she left a couple of weeks ago. Said she wanted to see the world. Silly little thing that she is. That Tobar said he dropped her off at Point Lookout, but who knows what's happened to her since then. I don't know if you can convince my little Nadine to come back, but just give her this note from me, would you? She's about your age, and when she left, her hair was dyed bright orange. You shouldn't have any problem recognizing her. She told me she wanted to go find her fortune, but I thought it was too dangerous. I should have known better than to say that. Moment I told her she couldn't go, it was just a matter of time before she ran off. Only that it's where Tobar gets those punga fruits he sells off. Must be making a good profit off of them, too. I hear rumors the place is full of swamps and killer plants, but I don't know about all that. Please, find my daughter.
Welcome, my friend. I am Tobar the ferryman, and this fine vessel is the Duchess Gambit. We're just back from Point Lookout, but it won't be long before we set off again. Interested? You look like a woman who's been around the wastes, so I'll cut right to it. In Point Lookout, you'll find fresh-grown food, mysterious locales, and treasures as of yet. But keep your wits about you, because there's more than a few exotic critters and inhospitable locals. So stay here if you're too dainty to rough it. Ah, Nadine. Sprightly little tomboy with more curiosity than common sense, that one. Caused so much trouble on the trip that I probably would have thrown her overboard if she hadn't reminded me of myself at her age. I haven't seen her since we hit land at Point Lookout. But knowing her, I'll bet she's gotten herself in plenty of trouble. You should have seen her back in her heyday. What? Good times, but these days she's not fit to take out to the coast. Too many spouts, but the Point Lookout run is good enough for now. We've got a sweet deal ferrying... Looking for fame and fortune? Hoping to cultivate the delicious punga fruit? Or just looking to run away from your life on these dreary shores? All you have to do is come back to me and buy another ticket. Just be careful not to get stranded short on... Once you got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no... And sorry, but I don't do group trips. If you want to see Point Lookout, you'll have to leave your friend here. Good travel. Welcome to the Duchess Gambit. Hello, traveler.
What have you got on your mind? If you insist, but do be...
Let's see what you got to trade. Happy to oblige. Good travels to you.
I had hoped you'd return. What now? With all due haste. And
I need... your help.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in. Oh, it's smoke, all right. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's fire, there's profit to be made selling an extinguisher. That smoke's coming from old Calvert Mansion. I always heard it was haunted, but more importantly, I always heard it was full of pre-war treasure. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that. Depends what you're looking for. If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. If you need a place to stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft. And if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though. If you need a place, and if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though.
Sylvie. Danger!
Well, hello there, young traveler. The fates had told me that I would receive a visitor to... But I'm being rude. I am Madame Panada, and this is Madame Panada's House of Wares. For all things a traveler needs, I am here to provide. Bullets, stim packs, armor, weapons, junk. If you need it, Madame Panada has already anticipated your need and procured it months ago. All of Madame Panada's wares are top quality. Of course, I learned many tricks from my father. All of Madame Panada's wares are top quality. Take the greatest of care in the world, young traveler.